guys, I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building a tiny home and we're gonna be building tiny homes for the rest of the week. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I think I'll have time to do an apartment for Sunday, but other than that, we're pretty much just doing tiny homes, or at least like very small homes from my standards. The one today is definitely a tiny home. Like it's really small. It's smaller than the trailers that I've done before. So it was a little bit of a challenge for me, at least because I'm not that used to doing tiny homes, but I had a lot of fun with it. So I just want to give a little bit of a warning, by the way, or a heads up. I am pre-recording this, so the rest of the videos for this week will also be pre-recorded because I am actually going to LA here in a couple of hours, or about, yeah, a couple of hours. Let's just stick with that. So I have not had, or I won't be able to record any videos while I'm over there. So everything else that's going up on the channel during this week have been pre-recorded ahead of time. So just thought I would warn you guys or give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I'll do my best to stay active in the comment section, of course. So yeah, you can just write whatever. Hello, I hope you're having a great day. But today we're building this home and it is for a teen mom. I almost said a tiny mom. It is for a teen mom and her toddler, and I don't know if the toddler is a boy or a girl, by the way. The room is very tiny. It's a 2x2 room because that's all I could fit in here. So it's not gender specific in any way either. There could both be a girl living in that room, but there could also be a boy. So yeah, do let me know what you think. And also let me know if you got any idea for the background story for this little family. I'm always curious to hear you guys out on that because you guys are so creative with your background stories. I just love reading them so much. So definitely do let me know if you got any ideas for how this little family ended up in this tiny home. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing today. We're building this very small home, for my standards at least, for a teen mom and her son slash daughter slash undecided, don't fully know yet. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I was having so much fun with the interior, by the way, because the house is so small. Like everything is just so cramped together and I love that, to be honest. I like to make my rooms in my builds very small, or at least I try to, because I just like when the furniture is very close together. Don't know what that's about. It's like, it's a cozy feel to me, so I like it. So this house was so much fun to decorate for me, and I went for a red kind of touch in here, or like the color scheme is this brown, as you can see here on the parenthood counters, and also the flooring turns out to be a little bit of a darker brown, and then we're going for the red fridge and also red chairs, and there's a little bit of red in both the toddler's bedroom but also the mom's bedroom actually. So just like these little red touches here and there. It was very inspired by the door, the front door from Get Famous. And also the windows, by the way, in case you're curious, they're also from Get Famous. But I was very inspired by the front door because it's like this very bold, bright red, and I don't know, it just kind of stood out to me, so I had to take inspiration for the color scheme a little bit. There's also a little bit of red on the plushie, the big dog over in the corner. I thought that was a nice little touch. So their handkerchief, is that what it's called? Like the thing around their neck is red as well, and it kind of matches the rest of the small details here in the house. And I cluttered up the kitchen like crazy here, by the way. There wasn't a lot of room for cabinets, obviously, as the windows over on the far side wall are taking up the entire wall, so I couldn't put cabinets up against that wall. But I did add some shelves here and there, and I put a lot of clutter on those shelves. They also have a microwave. I figured that would be kind of realistic for this family considering there is a toddler, but I could be completely wrong about that. I know nothing about feeding babies or toddlers whatsoever. I just, in my mind, I thought they need a microwave. Something about the toddler, there's something about the toddler, they just need a microwave. So I put one over in the corner, and it should be fully playable, by the way. Oh, I did playtest the entire house, by the way, so for me it works. If it doesn't in your game, I don't know why. But for me, it worked. So yeah, just throwing that out there. I did try to playtest it as well as possible. And I put this calendar up against one of the sides of the fridge because I didn't have a lot of wall space left. There's quite a lot of windows in this house, in this little room right here, so I really wanted them to have a calendar though, so I decided to stick it onto the fridge, and I like how that looks. I think it looks really cute. And then over here we put some clutter like I said before. Also, by the way, I often get questions about those containers that I've sized up and put on the shelves. So they're from Dine Out, in case you were curious or were one of those people asking. I don't know why it's often those containers, but they are sized up. I don't know how to size up things on a regular keyboard, but on a Scandinavian one or a Nordic one, I think you press O. I could be mistaken though, but I think it's O. And then to size down, you press on the tab or the key next to the plus sign, to the right side of the plus sign. So it's between backspace and plus. There's this little key with like a weird sign on it, and you just press that to size down things. I get questions about that all the time as well, but I don't know when it comes to like a regular keyboard because I play with a Nordic one instead. So anyways, hotkeys over, moving on to the teen's bedroom right here, and this is very, very small. I did not have a lot of space in here. She did not end up having room for a dresser, but there is a mirror in here, so she can still change her outfits if she wants to. You can do the exact same things through a mirror as you can with a wardrobe or a dresser. The only thing that's different, I think, the walk-in closet is a little bit different if I recall correctly, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe it's just because they actually walk into the closet that I think it's different, like the interactions, they have some extra interactions or something. But I don't know. Other than that, you can do the same things in a mirror as you can with a normal dresser. So sometimes if you're building tiny houses, it's a better idea. Like if you're running out of space and you just feel like you can't fit in a dresser because some of the dressers are very, very, very big, you can just put in a mirror instead and it does the exact same thing. It's actually better because you can also practice charisma in the mirror, I'm just saying. So, and then the toddler's bedroom, like I said before, is so tiny. It's a 2x2. It's definitely the smallest toddler bedroom that I've done. I sized down the plushie because there was no room for a normal sized plushie. There is also a normal sized plushie in the common area anyways, but I wanted them to have like a big bear next to the bed. I thought that would be cute. And your toddler can still use the plushies even though they're sized down. The same counts for doll houses as well, so you can actually still use them. They're still functional in gameplay. I did test that just to make sure. I've gotten some questions about that, so in case you're one of those who are curious about that, yes, you can still use the toys, the sized down toys in gameplay, so they work perfectly fine. The animations might be a little bit different now and then, like they may not be properly hugging the plushie, as in there may be a little bit of a distance between the sim and the plushie, but it's not something that's super noticeable. Personally, I don't mind it too much. I feel like the plushies and also the doll houses are so big that I don't mind sizing them down once or twice. So yeah, just thought I would throw that out there in case you were curious. They still work despite being sized down. And now we moved on to the exterior. So we start out landscaping here at the front of the house. I didn't do that before doing the interior. What's wrong with me? I always do the house shell first, and then I do the landscaping at the front of the house, then I move on to the interior, and lastly I'll do the landscaping and the backyard and all that at the very end. And I don't know what happened this time around. I just completely forgot about the landscaping at the front of the house, but we do go a little bit crazy with both bushes and also flowers and stuff because I thought it would be kind of cute with this house. I also think it suits the theme very well, considering, in my mind at least, flowers are kind of feminine. I don't know why that is, but I figured it would just kind of fit the theme a little bit as well. So I went a little bit overboard with the flowers. It's very cute. There's a little bit of red here and there as well. I sized up the irises that we got with Romantic Garden stuff pack, so I kept them in red so they matched the front door as well. I thought that would be really nice and kind of cohesive, and other than that I used some other flowers and stuff that I've also sized up, along with those hollylocks as well that are also from Romantic Garden stuff pack. Those are some of my favorite flowers. I love using them. They come in so many different swatches as well, and they look majestic if you size them up just once because they're so big. So I used those as well, and I think it looks really cute here here next to the house. And yeah, other than that, just doing a little bit more landscaping. I did some terrain paint as well. I like to layer terrain paints these days. So it looks like they have this stone path next to the house leading to the backyard, and then I put some of the pebble terrain paint on top of it, so it looks like there are these small pebbles on top of the stone path. I just like how that looks. I think it looks really, really cute and kind of realistic as well. So for the backyard, I gave them a sand pit because I figured that would be really nice for the toddlers, so they had this little area that they could play in. I put the swing, or not the swing, what's it called, the slide that we got with the toddler stuff pack in the sand pit. And then other than that, I also added a little bit of a grill area, and there is a high chair in both the house itself but also here in the backyard, and I added some extra chairs as well so they could have friends over in case, or maybe the grandparents or the partner or something. I just added some extra chairs just in case they want to have some kind of company over for a grill evening or something like that. I am actually building a house, another tiny house on the lot next to this one. I didn't say before, but this house is built in Newcrest on a 20 by 15. I completely forgot to say it at the start of the video. So the house next to this one will be not necessarily like shape-wise in the same kind of style, but the wallpaper, the way that I've painted the house and also decorated the house will definitely be in the same kind of style. So the two houses will go really nicely together, and I'm thinking that maybe the two Sims that live in the neighboring house will be her friends, maybe. I feel like that could be kind of cute, so they could have them over for dinner in the backyard now and then. I feel like that would be, yeah, really, really cute. So yeah, but do let me know if you got any background story for this little family like I said before, and also let me know what you think about this little house. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. So if you did, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
And I am glad to let you know, but only if you give